We're back. Maybe. Wesley is muted currently. Um, but anyway, this is Untethered. And I'm Scott B. Smith, and that's Wesley Green. And Wesley is at a reservoir in Singapore, the Singapores. I am at home, but we're not going to film here. You're not going to see this. I mean, I'm not inviting everybody in. That's a good way to get vampires.
That that that's a good way to get vampires. Well, Scott, I consider that one a pretty substantial fail. As I've said in the last episode, guys, we were testing new software, and that was not a win. I was hearing you and watching. I was still watching the opening credits, so it was out of sync. What I was seeing and
Oh,
what you were
no.
seeing. Are you? Yeah. Well, Well, that's what a test is. Thanks to the viewers for bearing with us while we figure out what the best software. I mean, StreamYard is coming up, pretty much a winner in this competition so far.
Thanks for bearing with us, viewer.
We have two. I see two. Do you not see two viewers?
No, I don't know where to look in this
No.
software.
Oh,
So,
really? Okay. Well,
it's a true
I see
statement.
two viewers. Thank you, two viewers. You're greatly
Thank
appreciated.
you.
We're here at MacRitchie Reservoir in Singapore today. I was just telling Scott this is the geographic center of Singapore Island. So, and I do have great signal, so we can't blame anything on the signal today. And it looks pretty. It's on the one hand, this is very ordinary, and I question whether this is the best place to come. But I think of Singapore as just a city, like I think almost maybe slightly less dense than Hong Kong, and I think of it as being um, so urban. There's just nothing here in terms of um any sort of natural areas. And I'm being proven wrong because there was a huge list. Maybe I'll stick that in the comments. But there was a huge list of like different natural nature reserves, natural areas um, to come enjoy, and this is one of them. And it's pretty ordinary, but at the same time, to think, well, I'm right in the middle of Singapore and all this. It's pretty cool because it doesn't look that way.
Well, yeah,
What
I
do you
mean,
think?
it seems like the kind of thing you definitely need to plan out early, or you're gonna. I mean, once it's gone, right? It's hard to get back. So, uh,
Right,
if you want
exactly.
those green
And that's
spaces on your island, plan it
yeah,
out early.
right. Well, and that's what I compared it to Hong Kong, and I was thinking about that yesterday too. Is that they do that a lot. A lot of space in Hong Kong is dedicated to this preserving natural area, and the reason is pretty obvious. Both of these are island countries. Well, Hong Kong's not a country, but it has a limited um, area in which it can develop. It's very confined, so they know that if they don't preserve areas, they're not going to have it.
Until we can raise the ocean floor out of the up from the bottom of the sea.
Well,
They're
they do
not
that a
making it.
lot, but it's expensive.
What is that a real
They do that
thing?
a lot, but it's expensive. Like, yeah, most of the Hong Kong harbor front is landfill. I mean, a big chunk of Charleston, South Carolina, or the historic district, is built on landfill. I've done that for years.
What? My grandma
Dun
always
dun
told me that.
dun.
My grandma always told me that's one thing about land. There ain't making any more of it, but I guess she was only mostly
Well, she's
correct.
obviously never been to a volcano. A volcano.
I, I'm gonna guess not. I mean, she's not around for me to ask anymore,
Why?
but
Why would your grandmother go to a volcano?
I'm gonna guess. I don't know how well traveled she was. Um,
Oh,
so
okay.
yeah, and there are no volcanoes here around northwest Georgia. Just in case you didn't know, like ladies and gents out there in
Just a little
cyberspace.
geography lesson.
Yeah, there's no volcanoes,
North
active
Georgia is
volcanoes.
not full of volcanoes.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Well,
We
this
are
area
near
isn't full of them, I think.
we're on near a fault line on a very small tectonic plate. I think it runs under Lake Altoona or something, but it's pretty
Okay.
little. It's a small plate, so it's not really active either.
All
Yeah.
right. All right. Well, we have a lot of nature to look at today. We got a bit of chat. I thought we were gonna have a couple more guests. Erica might join us. I think she's a bit ill this morning, so she may not join. Undetermined. We'll wait and see if she's feeling all right. And I think Yuri was going to join us too. So he said he was. Uh, he hasn't shown up, but he may still. It's all right if anybody joins late. That's fine. We're just going to be doing a walk and a chat, and I got to say it looks to me a lot like Altoona or some local place. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is
Is this
interesting.
a
This is
so
nice.
this is a reservoir? Or is it a
This
natural
is a
reservoir or was it built?
No, this is a constructed reservoir.
Ah.
It was um, it was Singapore's first.
And I'm also going to go out on
Oh,
a limb here and say it's a good idea to have a lot of fresh water available because even though
yeah.
you're on an island, everything around you is not drinkable.
Well, you can put in desalination plants, but that is an expensive and not just it was been mainly expensive because it's ongoing and you have to constantly desalinate water if that's going to be your strategy. And that's pretty cool. And it's probably better just to catch the natural runoff.
Yeah, you could just plan ahead and dig a reservoir.
Right? And they have several. This is actually the oldest, but right in this area here in the center of the island, they have built several more. So this is one park, but this is also connected to um, a couple of other parks, which also have reservoirs. So it's just like one big glob of nature and water right here in the center of the
Glob
island.
of nature.
Enjoy the glob of nature.
You know, they're
And you know
talking
what?
about.
Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say outside of this little these areas, the island is very developed. You don't see a lot of just empty plots of land. It's not super dense like Kowloon or something, but it's pretty well developed. There's not a lot of space that's just sitting open and because it hasn't been reserved or something. Go ahead. Sorry, you were saying.
There's actually talk of desalination plants in California because of the ongoing
Hmm.
massive drought in the southwestern United States right now.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't there always a drought in the Southwest?
Well, yeah, but it's getting bad. I think it's
Okay.
been extensive and it's been spreading. Things like the mountains that feed the rivers, and lakes that usually Southern California and
You're
areas
used to?
around there are used to getting their water from. Yeah, there's not been a lot of enough snowpack to generate the kind of water that there has been traditionally. So, um,
Right.
I think I'm gonna hazard a guess, a wild theory here, and say that it may be some sort of shift in the climate.
A shift in the climate. What? That's not possible.
Um,
That's fantasy talk.
well, perhaps, but it sure seems to be happening.
Oh. Mhm.
Um,
You would think it's impossible to not to deny something that's happening for your very eyes, but you'd be wrong.
yeah,
Here we go. It's possible to deny anything.
It is. You
I
can
can
say
live in any
whatever you
kind of
like.
delusion.
You can, yeah. It's a free country.
Free
You
country.
can live in any kind of delusion you want as long as it's not hurting anybody else. And generally speaking, that's okay with me, personally. So the problem
Oh,
is, not addressing climate change is hurting other people, and so um, sorry, folks.
a lot of other people, like all of them.
All the other people, yeah.
Scott, are you familiar with Major General Lim Bo Sung?
I'm not.
He was only 35 years old. Lim Bo Sung was born in China, the 11th child and first son of wealthy businessman Lim Lo. He arrived in Singapore in 1917. He studied at Raffles Institution and later at the University of Hong Kong. In 1930, he married Gan Chu Miao, and they had 8 children, one of whom died in infancy. Yeah,
Okay,
I'm assuming he's here for a reason.
he's here
During the
right
Second
now.
Sino-Japanese War, no, his tomb is. We're about
Oh,
to see his
oh,
tomb.
oh! I thought maybe like you were having a. You said we're having special guests today. I
Oh,
thought you might have found someone like a general apparently, or maybe you'd gotten out a Ouija board and you were conversing with his spirit. I didn't know.
I mean, that may be later in the episode. I haven't decided.
Hey, that sounds like a load of fun.
Recruited and trained hundreds of secret agents for the Sino-British guerrilla group, Force 136.
Secret gorillas,
Deployed in, yeah, secret agent guerrillas.
secret agent gorillas. They're giving
Oh
you a
no!
banana
This is
and
not like
taking
an
away your name.
establish
Oh,
an espionage network in Malay and Singapore. Unfortunately, the operation failed. He was captured and taken to Kempe Thai headquarters for interrogation, subsequently imprisoned at the Batu Gajagao in Perak. This is the final resting place of Singapore war hero Major General Lim Bo Sung.
oh,
Despite severe torture, Lim refused to divulge any information. Fell ill with dysentery in 1944 and died. He was buried at Batu Gajah Gal compound in an unmarked spot. When the war ended, the widow traveled there, to that place, and brought her husband's remains back to Singapore, where he was buried with full military honors. He was posthumously conferred the rank of Major General by the Chinese nationalist government. Lim's original grave marker was a simple wooden cross. This was to have been replaced by something grander. The funds were not available. In 1952, the Memorial Committee raised sufficient funds to replace the cross with the current concrete structure. I guess that's what we're right.
wait, what war?
Okay,
Which
well,
war are you
bye.
talking about?
Um,
Is that the whole?
Sino-Japanese, the Second Sino-Japanese War.
Oh,
So when
okay.
the,
I thought you were talking about the
I mean,
old
I think that's
WWII.
that that I don't think so because well, no, he was born in 1909. So would it have been? He was okay. Yeah, you're right. It was. So second, I think that corresponds. Oh my! I thought it was going to be something
Well,
really. I mean,
the
it's nice. It's
Jap
lovely.
the Japanese were attacking the Chinese before World War II was officially declared. I think. I mean, they were already at
Correct, but
war.
he died in a prison camp in 1944. That makes it World War II.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So on that plaque, they called it the Sino-Japanese. Um, so I've heard that before, and it usually corresponds to World War II, Second Sino-Japanese War. So
Hmm.
I'm going to call it and say that's those two things are the same.
Huh. Well, that's interesting that they have a different name for it, but I guess since they were involved in it differently. I guess that would make sense.
Yeah, I mean, it was a whole different war in the East. The fact that there's a connection um, between what was going on in Europe and what was going on in East Asia is not entirely fabricated, but it is kind of a matter of perspective.
That's
Troops
not,
from Japan were not marching into
no, but they were
Italy.
allied with Germany and Italy. They were
In
their
what
nations
way?
were allied. They they
No,
signed a
I mean,
treaty saying they were part of an alliance.
yeah, they did. They bumped the fist and said we're Wonder Twins, but there were no troops like crossing from this side to that side or vice versa. The only countries that were involved in both sides were the United States and Britain.
That's not true either. Russia
And
was.
oh, Russia. No, okay,
Um,
okay, but I'm just saying these are not. It's not the complete global conflict that it's painted to be. It was mostly in Europe and in East Asia it was Japan being the aggressor and other countries trying to defend themselves against the Japanese expansion until
yeah, I
the
don't
U.S.
think
showed
the
up.
Nazis were rolling tanks through there. That's true.
Hmm. So maybe I shouldn't say it's a matter of perspective because it's not just that they were that someone said it. I mean there were connections. I get that, but I'm just saying that there was limited relationship between the two theaters of war. Does that
That
make
sounds
more
like a
sense?
Russ
Or
question. I don't know if he's
oh,
joining
okay.
us tonight, but that's definitely a Russ question. Russ would know way more about that than I would.
Yeah, he hasn't joined us in a while, but we haven't really been doing history-based episodes. I don't know if he follows the channel or if you send him a link whenever we're going to do a history episode.
Oh no, I mean I post stuff up on social media, but um, I've not been real good about it lately. I keep forgetting.
Uh, Maybe he
But
was joining a lot during his time off. He had some time off from school. And,
mm, I hadn't
okay.
talked to him in a
No,
couple
anyway,
weeks.
I feel like I'm on the jog trail and I should have taken the higher trail. Let's go back and do that.
Mm.
I don't know which has the better view. I assumed it would be the one closer to the water, but it might be the one that's higher up.
I don't know. Erica's not here to be our cartographer, so
She's not. She is missed. I'm sure she will
she's.
return when she's feeling a little better.
Oh no, I'm not. I mean,
Oh, there was no other option. I
uh,
lied. This is the
no, it's
option.
fine that she's
All
not
right.
here. I just mean she's usually the one with the maps.
She is.
She's got that covered.
Okay. She sure does. There's no like, aside from some surprises like that. There's no nothing along this trail that's like a must. Oh, we must see this. It's just us taking in the beauty of the trail.
Well, that
So
surely was a
I figured,
surprise.
yeah, and I actually I would like to get some confirmation on that Sino-Japanese War thing because I've heard that used before, and I was like, well, that's just World War II. But it makes sense that they would call it something different here. Hey, we have another guest. Yeah, I can find him. Here we go.
Oh, oh, it's Yuri.
Yuri!
Hey, no. Hey, Scott. Hey, Wesley, my friend. Okay. Same old, same old.
How you
How's
doing?
everything going, guys? I'm good. I'm good.
Pretty
Okay, getting
good. Pretty
better.
good.
How about you guys?
I'm
Well,
doing all
pretty
right.
good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see, what are we gonna pitch you guys?
Oh, somebody's jogging, huh?
Yeah, we're out at a reservoir. There's a lot of reservoir here in Singapore.
Oh, lovely place, huh?
It is lovely. It's really nice. Have you ever been to Singapore?
No, never. But I heard so much so many good things about that.
Oh yeah, it's a great town.
Whoa.
Expensive.
That's like
Expensive, huh?
$3,000 for fishing.
$3,000 for
Fine,
fishing for how long?
fine. It's $3,000.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Is
Well,
that
don't
US
fish if you don't.
dollars?
Well, no. Why would it be U.S. dollars?
What? I didn't know.
Well, when prices are posted in a foreign country, it's almost always in their own currency.
Right, but
It
that's
would,
the same symbol used for US dollars, so that's why I asked.
that's the symbol for dollars. All dollars, everywhere, all around the world, all around the
All
world.
right, world.
Dollars fleeting.
All right, well, I'm going to look and see what the exchange rate is.
It's pretty close. I would say I'm going to guess it's 3 US to 4 Singapore. That's my guess.
1 Singapore dollar equals 73 cents currently.
All right.
Ooh.
I think I did the math backwards on that.
US dollars. Well, I may have done it backwards, but so 1 US dollar is equal to $1.37 Singapore dollars. So, but still, that's 3,000 Singapore dollars. That's
Still
over
a lot of money.
2,000 US dollars. That's a lot of money to be fishing. Wow, they take that stuff seriously.
Well, I mean, if it's the rule that you don't do it, then don't do it.
No,
then you don't have to worry about that $3,000.
Great for environmental protection. I'm just saying I'm shocking. It's shocking because here in the U.S. you wouldn't see anything like that because so little care is given to the environment a lot of times. So
I'm going to go one further and say people like to break rules in the U.S. and they don't want to be penalized for doing it. And so they vote for rules that have low penalties. What do you think about that?
I think if there's only a fine, that means it's legal for a price.
Yeah, I agree. Yep, you're right. You are right. And there's a lot of rich people here, so they probably ignore that sign.
The only people that really affects are people who cannot afford to pay it.
Yep.
That's true.
Who are people who probably need to fish. I think I saw a lot of people fishing in Hanoi who were going home and eating that at night. Not that Hanoi is a poor city, but
well, I'm still applaud their effort to protect their fish population in the reservoir, though.
All right. Well, Yuri, I had just said that it's expensive here, and I guess that was our example of how it's expensive here.
Really, expensive that, right?
It's pretty expensive, yeah. Transit is not so bad. The transit
Okay.
transit is okay. Cabs are kind of pricey. I don't really take many. I had to take a
How
couple.
much does it cost you to live there for one night? So far, do you find yourself an apartment or you live in hotel?
I'm living in a cube. In
Cube.
fact, I'll post a
I
video later if anybody wants to see it. Yeah.
Like the
What do you
board?
call them? A pod hotel.
I see. And actually, in Shenzhen, we have tons of that. Okay, I know how does it make you
Yeah, I've
feel?
seen them.
How it feels like live in an expensive city. I'm telling you. Oh, okay. So far, I
Oh.
can't hear you, Scott.
The jungle ate his Wi-Fi signal again. Oh,
To
there he
live
is.
in the expensive city, that makes me feel good. Fairly easy to get around. Really, because I do not going to do since the screen is not changing much. We are going to go
Oh,
back to
somebody
our
starting,
previous
huh?
arrangement.
Oh, now that looks much better.
That person didn't want to be on camera. They hid their face as they were jogging by.
No, probably not.
You know, I mean, if it's not for you guys, okay,
Well, I can
right now
understand.
I'm probably jogging myself as well. You know.
Oh, don't blame us.
No, I wouldn't blame. Come on, I can do jogging every morning, but I mean, it doesn't get so much
Do you
time.
live it?
Okay, opportunity to talk with you guys.
Do you live in a nice area where it's easy to go for a jog?
Yeah, turns out so far I explored like the neighborhood. Turns out there are just one mountain, a huge mountain, just right next to my neighborhood. Okay, very close, so it's okay. Later on, I will send you some pictures like from WeChat.
Yeah, okay. Send me a location too. I wonder what part of the city you live in.
Okay.
I don't know names well enough to pick it out. Shenzhen is another expensive city.
Yeah, expensive. Uh, I'm not sure. I always been asking myself, like, how am I supposed to do here? What's my value, and how should I fit into this city? I'm not sure. Still, I
Hmm.
mean, still trying to figure out that.
Yeah. Well, I'm just trying to get into the country, so you're ahead of me.
Okay.
I,
Scott,
I don't
right
know
now
what we're
you.
gonna do about. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead, Yuri.
Okay. I mean, Scott, you are living in your hometown, right?
Yes, I sure am.
Yeah. I mean, love that. Okay. I have no idea. Like, I can't tell you guys how much I miss my hometown, even though it's not so far away. But still, here I am in Shenzhen. You know.
I miss your hometown too, Yuri.
Yeah, it's a lovely
I
city. The
sure
best
do.
thing is like you don't have too much opportunity, too many opportunities to earn some money. So yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah, that's the best thing.
I'm not sure that's the worst thing. I mean, in Chenzhou you don't have like too
Yeah,
much chance, too much opportunities. But in Shenzhen, I don't love like the
yeah,
city, but still, I mean, let's admit it, a lot of chances.
yeah. Yeah. I have not. I honestly have don't think I've met anyone who says how great Shenzhen is or what a wonderful city it is.
It depends. So right
I
now,
hate to be harsh on a city like that.
yeah, like the business I talked to you and told you last night, Wesley.
Uh huh. Yeah.
So yeah, so that they told me about that. Okay, I'm not sure you're familiar with this, Scott. Okay, so right now I'm trying to like sell like microchips, like the low end, uh, and very easy like microchips, like from like China to all over the world. So that's the kind of business I've been doing. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what do you mean by low end microchips? What makes them low end?
So you do realize it's like almost every like electronic device they need the microchips, right? And like cell phone,
Yeah.
even simple toys. Uh, I mean, so when it comes to iPad, like the computer, I mean the cell phone, I mean this like fancy like stuff and things. And the microchips must be very like high technology. I mean, nobody can compete and the technology you have, guys. You guys have in America, and that's your strength, okay? But when it comes to a very easy microchips, and all we need is just make that happen, and like we have a lower price, something like that. So we do have the advantage to sell it. So right now, you have no idea. It's okay. It's nothing about us, but you have no idea how hard the Chinese government trying to push this business to the top. You know, and so the government invests a lot of money to like
Is that
to
him?
encourage. Yeah, but you go ahead.
There's a delay. Don't No, go ahead. There's a delay here, so I can't really talk. But go ahead.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I mean, it's your show, my friend. I couldn't spend too much time talking about like my things. You know, it's not. It's implied.
No, I wanted you to because Yuri has been talking about that he wants me to sell microchips in Singapore,
Yeah, I
and
want to because you know why? You know what? Hey Wesley,
yeah,
I do have my evidence. So it's like so I did some like research. Turns out so far the best like sellers the business they
I'm
have
waiting.
okay is in Singapore. So which means there are tons of people, tons of factories. They will need our microchips, like from China, the
Yeah,
low end, of course. But of course, I mean, when it comes to a high end, like the very nice one, okay, advanced one, okay, it always still like America has all the advantage, you know. So that's the kind of business I've been trying to do.
where are
Say,
most microchips? Does anybody know where are most microchips manufactured?
I mean, it's like the same old story. When it comes to like quantities, the numbers, I would say, okay, it's still from China, you know, but
Oh,
it's
okay.
not so, yeah, it's not so fancy. It's just some easy stuff. It's something we call
So
IC
coffee
microchip.
pot, toaster,
Exactly.
toys.
Yeah, that kind of things. Yeah. So, but when it's
Okay.
to like computers, I mean cell phones, like iPhones, like A 15 inches, this kind of things. Okay, and we're still counting on America, like the Western countries, something like that. The low end is something we are trying to do.
Are you sure it's not Korea or Taiwan,
Yeah,
Japan? They don't
exactly.
do it.
Oh,
No.
that's
Well, those aren't
exactly.
Western
I mean,
countries.
right, correct. You're right, my friend. So far, I mean, the best technology, some of that, okay, is from. I didn't do very thorough like research, but
Hmm.
it's from like Japan and Korea and Taiwan. Okay, they do have the best microchips, of course, in Asia, something like that. That's one thing I know for sure. You're right. So,
Okay.
so I don't know. I don't know. I mean,
But
yeah,
does
I probably
Singapore
thought. You go ahead.
manufacture a lot of the things that need the microchips that are produced in Shenzhen?
Yeah, lots of them. So you have no idea like how Shenzhen is it from like Huaqian Bay. You know that place, right? It's a like well-known place from the world. Uh, so almost like any like easy like cheap convenient like electronic stuff. Okay, they have in the world. Okay, Huaqian Bay will have that in another week, something like that.
Yeah, I'm
So
just asking if those. Oh, okay, all right.
yeah. Uh, so yeah, that's kind of the stuff. That's kind of things. So I've been learning.
Well,
You got
I
any
know
questions?
it. Oh, go ahead,
Yeah.
Yuri.
No, no.
Okay,
You go
I'm
ahead.
sorry,
I
I didn't get that
was
last bit.
noticing
Scott, are
that
you
you have something to say, Scott. But never
still
mind. You go ahead.
with us?
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh, I know that there are shortages of certain
Okay.
industries are seeing shortages of microchips here, like the automotive
Mm-hmm.
industry is one, and I'm sure there are others, but and that's because of supply chain issues from places like China. Um,
Yeah. Yeah.
now, um, so obviously we're dependent over here on the manufacturing that goes on
Well,
in China as well.
You mean so right now there are already like so many like factories like they are depending on Chinese supplies, right? China supplies.
Oh, I mean, it's that's just what I hear, and they speak in very general terms about like where the microchips are coming from. I guess it's um, but one of the issues that have been cited as far as the reason there are shortages here for like there's a big Kia plant in South Georgia, and of course,
Yeah.
Kia is a Korean owned, South Korean
Yeah.
owned company, but their manufacturing is apparently reliant on microchips because cars are so much more electronic based than they were 20, 30 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
But that
Oh, we got a little.
oh, oh, Melon, you done it again.
So
Well,
far,
we're trying, ladies and gentlemen. There's
card.
cardigans. What? Oh, there's Yuri again.
You're not hearing a word I'm saying. Huh?
I hear you every now and then,
Yeah.
Wesley.
Hi guys.
Scott, let me know when you can hear me.
I can
Oh,
hear
okay.
you.
Hey,
Welcome back, Cotter.
I can hear you.
hear you. Earlier, how much
Oh,
it was
so
costing? And
Wesley is first again.
$25. That's the
It's $25 for what? It's not to go fishing there. It's 2,000 US dollars.
the hotel.
The hotel's $25. Well,
Hello, I'm still here. Scott is moving. Wesley is frozen, as usual. Hey,
well,
Scott. Uh,
yes, sir.
yeah. Later on in your mind, I think I will ask can we communicate this way without Wesley? I'm not sure. So I was wondering later on I will ask Wesley for your contact if you don't mind. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, it's a worldwide business. I can definitely use more connection. And even so far, so many so this business, I mean the microchip business, okay, is big. Okay, it's way bigger than you can ever imagine. So if we have some connections, we have some buyers, we have some very stable customers like in US, So we are considering the possibility to build a sales apartment or maybe a sales centers in US, in maybe where in Salt Lake City, something like that. So
Oh, neat.
so maybe so far. What? You go ahead.
Oh no, I just said
What are
that's
you talking
neat.
about?
Are you on WhatsApp?
No, but I will. I will. That's neat. Exactly. Okay, that's good. That's the kind of things I want to do. And so far in Shenzhen, so I think there are a lot of things like in Shenzhen. I mean, they're trying to sell to all over the countries. They need people like me and like us, okay, to do that. Okay, I mean, the business is good. It's totally legitimate, and also, I mean, the profit is. So you are interested with that. We should keep connection and keep connected with each other. Okay, my friend.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
I'm
kind of
interested
would
in
say.
that. I'm interested in that you're,
Yeah.
talking about it, but I've got it. I'm pretty happy with what I'm doing job wise right now, so I'm not looking for anything else. But um,
You don't have to join to my business, my friend. Sorry, I just
uh,
jumped too fast. Never mind. Sorry.
oh no, it's
Uh,
okay. I thought you were trying to hire me
yeah.
for something. I'm like, I don't know if that's my industry or not. I mean, I'm glad to like send you
Uh,
some information or something, but I don't know if I'd be the best
no, my
microchip
friend.
salesman.
I wouldn't go that far. Right now, even myself.
There's Yuri. There's Scott.
Okay.
Hi,
Still, I'm here.
Me too.
you guys are all
Okay.
back.
Uh, somehow I'm in. Yeah. Somehow I'm in the middle. So I'm not so
Yuri, all I can see is your
used to it.
lip.
You know. Really? Big lips. Sorry. You go ahead, Wesley. My
Well,
question is like, Wesley, are you still using the same cell phone like you always?
I think he's got the same physical equipment. It's just this is the new platform is he what he thinks is the issue here. The new online platform rather than using StreamYard. It's Melon. He thinks that may be what's causing some of these issues. I don't know
I see. Yeah, I noticed that.
because it was doing this yesterday when he tried to.
I see. I see.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, Scott.
I'm sure
Sorry.
Wesley's
Like,
got.
I didn't mean to like. Yeah. Never mind.
Oh no, I was just to say I'm sure Wesley's got both of our contact information.
Wesley's.
I'm totally cool with him sharing my contact information with you. That's cool. Yeah, it's all right with me. Obviously, we won't don't want
Okay.
to do it
Okay.
over
No. Never
the
mind.
the stream
Truth
here.
is. Okay. Yeah. Exactly. That's kind of things.
Yeah.
Where is him anyway?
Uh
So yeah, and one thing I'm. Yeah. What?
no, go ahead. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
I so far. Never mind. I was going to say that job. Okay, actually, I respect a man who is into like who enjoying his job. Okay, I love that. I mean, just do what they want to do. Like,
See now? Can you have I returned?
yeah, I'm still here,
Me
guys.
too.
Oh,
We can sort of hear you, Wesley, but the screen is blank.
How you guys doing? Yeah. Like your style. Uh, Yeah, it's a little bit delayed. I mean, due to the website.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure who is the key point to decide the speed of the internet. Wesley?
That might be it too. I mean, it might just be the.
Okay.
Oh, there's some jungle.
Dang.
I can't hear you guys now. Can you guys hear me yet?
Yes, sir.
I can't hear you.
I can hear you perfectly.
Well, just on the off chance that you can hear me, I was going to say we went pretty far out. We were way outside of Phnom Penh when we went to the animal sanctuary. I didn't have problems anywhere near this, so I think this is going to put the nail in the coffin of Melon. Sorry, Melon. I don't think you passed the test. Scott, I'll get your input later, or maybe even before this ends, if I can.
If you think it's melon causing these
hear
problems
you
we've been
before the
seeing,
end
then
of the
yeah.
stream.
So.
Love the view. Love the environment. And it's pretty amazing. You can still have your signal. I mean, in such a forest, like surrounded by so many trees. Oh, another guy jogging, huh? Love it.
It's nice. It looks nice. Look at that.
Uh-huh. Hey, Scott, what's the time in America so far?
What time is it?
Yeah, what time is it?
Where I am, it is 7:50 p.m.
7:50 p.m. Oh my God. It's like the exact 12 hours of time difference, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Because yeah, I'm 7:15 like a.m. right now.
Yeah, and you're
Exactly
already in
opposite.
you're already in Wednesday too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still in Tuesday.
Wednesday. I see. Yeah, exactly. That's true. But that's not fair. That means like we are getting older. I mean, always we are older than you guys, right? Like 1 day's difference, 12 hours
Shit.
difference.
Well, if you're 12 hours in the future, I don't know why you don't send me the winning lottery numbers.
Probably got that on camera.
We did see that.
You know what? We can do that.
Tell
I
us he's
mean,
going.
a lot of things happen. Okay, in that. Okay, what kind of like international lotteries you know about? We should make fortune from that. That's a good idea. I like the way you're thinking.
Yes, it's the poor man's time travel.
Yeah. Back to the future. Come on. Now we are getting somewhere. Okay, we are talking. Yeah. So, is like Wesley with us or not?
I don't think he can hear us.
Okay. So when I feel lonely, which I always do, I mean in Shenzhen, okay, the American televisions like help me a lot. I'm telling you. So right now I've been rewatching all the like lovely like television TV shows, okay, from America, like all over again. Make me feel so good.
What are you watching?
so far, still my favorite would be the Breaking Bad and also Better Call Saul. Okay, 1 and 2, something like that. Okay, really love it. So the show Better Call Saul so far it's already about to reach its end, right? But it's exciting for every single episode. I love that, and so
Yeah, I
many good
never watched.
stuff.
I never watched those. I hear they're really, really good, but I just never. I
It
just
doesn't look
never
like we're
went
going to
into
get
them.
audio reconnection. On the off chance you
Really?
guys can hear me, just know that I cannot hear you. So
Oh, okay. You can't
I'll
hear us.
keep walking, and I don't know if you can send me a comment. Seemed like there was
Let's
a way to
try
do
it.
private comment.
Let's
See.
try.
Try,
We'll send a
I
comment.
guess when you guys are ready to end the
try,
stream, I
try
can't
what?
tell what's going on, and obviously I'm
Oh,
not
you
really
guys go
good for a
ahead.
host. So
I was going to send
just
him
let
a
me know.
comment.
I'm enjoying the
Okay.
walk, and unfortunately, it's not as scenic as I'd hoped it would be.
Well, it looks nice to me.
Oh, here we go. You can hear me.
Yeah. Can we?
No, it
That's
just
good.
says nothing to see. It says comment one, nothing, and then nothing to see.
Oh,
So it's not showing me a comment.
I think he may have seen the comment, but he can't actually hear us.
It has completely blocked off all communication. That's good. That's good for a streaming app. So, see that. Here's the thing. That is not a result of bad signal. It can't be. It's showing me there is a comment. It's showing me you guys talking because I can see your boxes lighting up, but I'm getting no audio
Nice.
at all. And it won't show me the comment, whatever the comment is. So
And see, to me, this is
I can
this is
see
kind of
both of your heads.
neat.
Why don't you nod if you're ready to end the stream, or shake your head if you're enjoying and the whatever. Truck. You guys are in the you're in the driver's seat now because I can't hear what you're saying. So I'm gonna keep walking, and maybe we'll even get back to the starting area and see something. And you guys keep chatting. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Sorry, it looked like you were having a good convo.
Well, I was just saying, like coming from a place here in Georgia where we have a decent amount of forest still in the area. Like the forest here, or obviously the Wesley's showing us on the screen. I mean, it's all green, it's all woods, but the trees and everything just look so different compared to what I'm used to, which is a lot of pines and other trees. That these are just it just looks. There's just something about it that it just looks a little bit different, which is neat. It's neat to see, and it's got to be
It's good
just the
that you
difference in
noticed.
climate, I imagine.
I see. Oh, I will check some I'll check some pictures here. Recently, I took some pictures there.
Oh, and there's a waterway.
Oh, love
Part of
that.
the
I
reservoir.
mean, it's such a good place for jogging.
Yeah, it
Is
really
this some
looks
sort
like
of
it.
park or what?
It's a park
I might
around
be.
a reservoir that Wesley was saying was in the center of the island of Singapore. It's a man-made reservoir.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Wesley, can you hear us? Oh, I guess there is no. So it's pretty obvious that so why we stay in our rooms with the Wi-Fi. So our signal is way better, right?
I don't know. And I almost feel like
Do you think?
oh, go ahead, Yuri.
Oh no. I just think maybe next time if like Wesley took use a camera like to take all these pictures, make all these videos together, then show it to us, then three of us like having a chat about that in his room, my room, your room. I mean, maybe the signal will get better. Just my idea.
Hey, crocodile! Look at that.
Oh my god, such a teeny tiny one.
Is that, or is it a stick?
Really? They
Nope.
have that?
Oh, it's a monitor lizard.
Oh, it is. Yeah, lizard. That's true.
Oh,
Yeah.
neat.
Wow, they have that. Is it dangerous? Oh my god. Yeah, I don't think they have crocodiles in the lake. It's way too dangerous. Come on.
I was thinking of last night. There were he went to um a nature preserve, and they do have it said estuary crocodiles in the nature preserve. So that's what I was thinking of. But yeah, that's like a monitor lizard, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Really? It's a monitor. So it's not a real one?
No, I think it's real. It's oh my gosh.
Holy shit.
I just think that's what. Right? Look at that thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we don't have that kind of mess around here. Like the lizards around here don't get much bigger than longer than your hand.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it dangerous? Does it bite you or what?
I know that, of course, these are a certain kind of monitor lizard, but I know like the Komodo dragons, like they're not venomous, but they have so much bacteria in their mouth that it can make you very ill if they bite you. Also, they're just super big, so I wouldn't risk it.
Terrifying. I wouldn't. Scare the shit out of me.
Wow, I wonder what kind of monitor lizard that is. I'm going to try to look it up.
Love that.
Google says that the most common monitor lizard among the three found in Singapore is the Malayan water monitor that can grow up to 3 meters long. The other two species are the clouded monitor lizard and Demeral's monitor, which can grow 1 to 1.5 meters.
Meters long?
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit. I don't want to meet a lizard like that. Hey, now that Wesley spent almost several minutes to follow this babe, I'm not sure. It's only a matter of time. I mean, he will meet his mother or something like that, you know.
Yeah, I wonder if it's like leading him somewhere. It's leading him back to his friends.
Oh my god. I hope there's still too many of them. They aren't. Take good care of yourself, Wesley. Come on.
Yeah, just looking at a picture here, I think that may be a Malayan water monitor lizard. That makes sense. It's in the water, so
Mm-hmm.
neat.
Oh, actually, that's very impressive. By staring at this lizard like for so long. I mean, keep tracking.
Yeah, it must just be swimming just like right along the shore. Wonder what they eat.
Mm-hmm. I think Wesley can do a program like that, all about animals, like for like one episode, one isolated episode,
Cool.
something like that. It will be
You
quite
guys can see
popular.
his tail going.
He went to a
Yeah.
nature preserve in, I think it may be in Cambodia. No, maybe it was in Vietnam. That was really neat. Like there were a lot of animals in that episode. Oh, look at that thing! It's looking around.
Ooh, it's like dinosaur.
Okay, that dude is still there. What is that?
This says they eat. Let's see. It says if they're in an urban area, um, fish, crabs, turtles, frogs, birds, small rodents, and small cats and dogs, chickens. Huh.
I see.
Oh, and it also said I was wrong. It says that there may be venom glands in the water monitor's mouth, so they may be venomous.
Uh-huh.
Oh gosh, it's looking at him.
Don't come over, please.
Don't make it mad. Oh, it was looking right at him and he looks away. Yeah, that's not the time I would choose to look away from it. It's staring at me.
Ooh. Where is it anyway? Right now, it's amazing. It's still here.
Well, what do you think, guys? So that's been an interesting ending to a fraught episode.
Da-na-na-na-na.
Things cool. And then about Sid, what he does, but he's not going to do anything. He's not a scammer. I just think that he is. I'll show you guys what else we got. This is a really cool little boardwalk. I wish we'd been here for the whole time. But again, as Scott said, we don't have our navigator today. We just keep going around the whole lake. Like there's Let's just see a lot of animals around the edge. Or maybe just mud. I don't know. No, I wish I could jump in that way. It's really hot. The only thing bad about this is this boardwalk is completely crazy. So I don't think I'm going to turn the camera around because I like this guy, but I think I'm ready to sign off. What about you guys? You'll have to use hand signals. Or nod, head nodding. All right, very good. Well, say goodbye to our. What kind of lizard do you think this is?
It's a monitor lizard. I already know that. I looked it up. You just can't hear me.
It's pretty big. I don't think it might have big thing. It's too big. All right. Well, thanks to both of you guys for joining me today as the dragon approaches.
It's coming right at him, Yuri.
Issues, but
what?
It's coming right at him.
Found out that no one is not for us. So we'll go back to StreamYard the next episode, and hopefully it will run smoother. I got one scheduled for Friday. I hope everybody can tune in. To anyone who has tuned in for the episode, to anyone who has gotten this far, like and subscribe. Mostly we do stuff like this without the technical issues. So other episodes will be slightly different, but hopefully with more lizard and my blank screen. Like and subscribe and check out the Patreon. If you want to help us overcome technical issues in the future, that Patreon's going to help out. And also help us do other things. You might get a few things in here that aren't just free reservoirs. Although this is really nice. I lost the nails and stuff. And to everyone else, I guess I can't really ask you guys what else you want to add. So I'll just say to everyone watching,
thank you everyone for watching.
Thanks everybody for watching. Thanks for being here, Yuri.
I'm gonna say enjoy the next video.
Oh,
end this thing.
Yeah, I joined it so much.
Hold on. Enjoy the next video after I figure out how to end. Oh, sorry. Peace out. Enjoy the next video.